All right, everyone. This is our first podcast here for Solon TV Inc. Influencers. We have Spaceman Zack.
What's up,
How is your second trip to LA,
bro?
going?
It's been crazy so far. So we got in and we did a show the day that we came in. Oh shit. We did a show the day we came in.
Yep.
And it was wild. It was like a really, really good show. It was called Don't Call It Emo Rap.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. It was a bunch. It was like a bunch of really cool people on the lineup.
Yeah. My homie Foreign Forest was there.
Yeah. I fuck with Foreign Forest. He did really good. His set was fire.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was really good. We had like a really good crowd and everything, so it was like a good way to start everything.
Yeah, dude, you look fucking passionate as hell. Thanks, I was like watching it. I was like, oh man, I wish I was there right now.
Yeah, man, it was crazy. It's funny. I always tell people this, but like every time I get on stage, bro, I black out and like
really
don't realize what's happening.
No way.
Then, like I get off stage. And like people are like, "Yo, you killed that," and I'm like, "Dude, I need to see a video."
No
I have no
way.
idea what I just
That's
said.
pretty dope, actually.
It's cool because it's like I'm just like out of my body type shit.
Yeah.
It's fun.
No, that's fucking dope.
That's lit.
So were you like the last person to perform?
No, I was actually like pretty midway through the lineup.
Okay.
But it was cool. It was like really nice. I like to like kind of perform like midway through so that like
I see.
I don't know. I just feel like I get tired by the end of the night.
Yeah.
And like if I'm on stage and I'm like really tired already, then like I'm not gonna go like all out. So I'd rather like do that and like I have like a couple of drinks in me, so I'm like kind of loose. You know what I'm saying? But it was like perfect timing. It was
That's
like
good.
Right in the middle.
So how was this compared to the show that you did in Texas, or what was it called? It was called Lovesick.
Oh, the tour that we
did.
Yeah.
How was that out in Texas?
That was really cool.
Yeah.
Shouts out to Elijah Heaps, Riverkin, Nikolai Raya.
Yeah, dude. I mean, all those
people,
all
Devil
those
God.
dudes. I found you, and I was like, okay, now I got to look into these Texas people because I'm like, this shit's dope.
Yeah,
like my ex is from Texas, so I'm like, okay, let me just tap into all this stuff right now because I have no idea about this life out here. So
yeah,
it's pretty dope.
It's there's a really cool scene out there. It's like really low key right now.
I like that though.
Yeah,
it makes it authentic.
Yeah, and like so like I feel like everyone in like the scene from like Texas or at least the area that I'm in is like very like we like all know each other, so like we all fuck with each other like on like a personal level too.
Yeah.
So it's
tell.
like me and Elijah like hang out all the time. We're like really good friends.
Yep.
And so like we put together like the tour, and then like it's just like a couple of days of us literally hanging out and then just like partying at the end.
So
of the night
you guys put it
people.
together yourselves?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was like all like done by us.
Oh, that's awesome.
And it was really cool. It was like my first time ever like touring.
Yep.
And
that was your first time. Okay.
Yeah. And then like this was my first time performing outside of Texas.
Okay.
So like
that was my next question.
We jumped on the plane and I was like really fucking nervous because I was like, yo, I've performed like 1,000 times.
Did you get fucked up on the plane?
No, but we caught a plane at like 7 a.m.
Yeah.
And I didn't sleep the night before.
Oh,
like
shit.
Anxiety
yeah,
shit.
Of course.
You know? And so and I hate flying. I'm terrified of flying.
Yep.
So we jumped on the plane and like I fucking was like, all right, I'm gonna go to sleep. Like I'm gonna get a couple hours of sleep before we get to LA.
Yep.
And as soon as I close my eyes, there's like a kid like 2 rows up and just starts screaming her head off. Of course. The whole
that's how it always
happens. 3-hour plane ride, and the whole time she's like jumping around and like screaming. And
my!
I put headphones in, I could still hear her.
What airline?
Southwest.
Oh, of course, of course. My dad has been working at the airport for like 45 years, so I've been flying for free up until like I was 26. I'm 27 right now, so I like know all that shit. And it's fucking it could be annoying or it could be the best.
Yeah,
but,
no, I've definitely been on like really good like
exactly.
Or like empty and I like sprawl out. And,
yeah. So where's your next performance gonna be? Do you even know?
I don't right now.
No.
I'm sure it'll be somewhere in Texas, but I really want to travel like as much of like I want to go overseas really bad.
Okay.
But like I also like
that'd be fire.
Agreed, but I mean, I'd be happy with just traveling around the States for 100%.
Yeah. I mean, that's how you should always start, I guess. I have no idea, but I think when it comes to performing, fuck it, just kind of knock it out.
Yeah, and like I don't know, I have people like hit me up on social media and tell me like, yo, we need you to come to my city, and like,
Yeah.
and like I really want to, you know, like I really want to go out to like, especially like on the East Coast, because like originally I'm from New York,
Okay.
so like I'd really like to go like back to New York and like do
Originally
shit.
from New York, and how old were you when you moved to Texas?
I was like 13.
13.
Yeah, so like I did like most of my growing up in Texas,
Okay.
but like
I
like,
see.
home city is like, it's like in New York. It's not even the city, but it's like I was
It's
like
a small town.
It was like small town, like country.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it was like a population of like 500 people.
Oh my
It was like,
gosh.
yeah, it was
That's
really
pretty
bad.
That's pretty cool though.
It's cool.
Cool to say.
It's cool, yeah, but like nothing happens there. So
So basically, I'm glad that I have you for the first podcast right now, because honestly, I don't know what it is, but something about when I heard your music, like that shit, it, even though like sad emo, whatever you want to call it, is super trendy, but for some reason yours is it seems very innovative to me for some
thank you, bro. Thank
some
you.
way, and I'm a huge fan of this music. No, but seriously, like I'm a huge fan of this music, and I've been a huge fan. But there's been something like I heard "Crying Tonight,"
Yeah,
and that shit,
I love that
that
song.
one, fucking. I was like sitting here like, okay, this kid, like, there's something here, and I just like, I think I spent like 2 hours just like looking at all your old shit.
Yeah.
And I was like trying to put the pieces together. So I was like, okay, I'm happy you agreed to come here for the first one, because I'm like, now we can put the pieces together.
Yeah.
Because that shit,
Yeah, I'm really
honestly,
open
dude,
about
that shit was
too.
fire.
Thank you, man. That
But,
that means a lot. I can't talk. That means a lot to me.
Yeah,
for real.
no, 100%, of course. So I've noticed also though that you kind of switch styles up though. Like,
Yeah, man.
in the beginning, like,
I
how old are you, by the way?
I'm 21.
21.
I'm
Oh
21.
shit, you're a baby, dude.
I'm
That's
20
good.
I'm 21. Yeah. And I started making music when I was in like 8th grade. So I've been making music for like a long
Okay.
time. Yeah.
Okay,
But I like just took it seriously when I was like 18. So like
I see.
it was just like a hobby until then, and now it's like passionate.
I see. That's awesome. So, like everyone asks, to everyone, who are your influences?
Bro, there's so many.
Yeah, of course.
Growing up, like I had a lot of different music shown to me by different people. My dad is very into like 80s hair bands.
Okay.
So he was showing me
That's
a lot of
fire.
like Motley Crue and
Yep.
like that kind of stuff. So like when I first started listening to music, it was like that, and I really liked all them.
Yep.
And then when I was like 9 or 10, my cousin started showing me like rappers and shit like that.
Okay.
And so like he would show me, like he was really big into like Wayne and
Okay.
like all that shit. Like it was like he showed me like Wayne and like 50 Cent and like Eminem and shit like that.
Okay. And how old were you when he showed you all that?
I was
stuff?
probably like 10 or 11.
Okay.
And my parents didn't.
Oh, okay.
My parents didn't want me to listen to it.
Yeah, of course.
So they would like not let me listen to it. So then he would go on LimeWire and like download
Dude,
the
LimeWire
shit for
days
me
were
onto
the
like an MP3
fucking
player.
dopest.
Yeah, I know
Yeah.
exactly. And then from there I started listening to that, and then my brother like around the same time started showing me like punk bands, like
Okay.
2000s shit, like Blink-182, Paramore, like all that shit.
For sure.
And so like all three of those like things kind of just started combining in my playlists, like
Makes
those
sense.
genres, you know?
Makes sense.
And so I fuck with all of them.
Yes.
Like a lot of the shit I listen to is like mad cliche, like Paramore, Blink-182,
Yep.
Simple Plan,
Yep.
Wayne, Eminem. My first CD I ever owned was Nellyville.
I fucking knew it. That's what I was like.
Yeah, that's where the Band-Aid
I
comes
was
from.
like, I knew it. I knew.
Yeah.
That's crazy though, because you're only 21. So like,
Yeah.
you were listening to this shit.
Yeah,
early
so
on.
my brother's 5 years older than me.
Yeah.
And then my cousin is like 4 years older than me.
Yep.
So like they were showing me a lot of shit that they like to listen to.
Okay.
Before I had like opinions on what I wanted to listen to. So I kind of like grew up with like like a couple years older influences.
Okay, that
than
makes
me. You know
sense.
what I'm saying?
Yep.
So like I got like a lot of that shit, and then also had my own opinions on shit. So it was
Of
like
course.
I'm like kind of thankful for
That's
that, you know,
fucking dope,
because it
dude.
gave me like a wide selection of shit
Yeah.
to listen to.
It's very interesting, honestly.
Yeah.
Like that's the main reason why I fucking fell in love with like all these subgenres of music because I was like that when I was younger too. Like I was more like 50 Cent. Like
Yeah.
I remember I got 50 Cent's album and it came with a T-shirt. I wore that T-shirt I think for my entire 7th grade year.
That's so fire.
It was so ridiculous. But
I feel that,
Linkin Park, you know what I
Yes,
mean?
yeah,
All
yeah,
in the
yeah.
same fucking era. Like Linkin Park, fucking I don't know if you know who Hanson is.
Yeah.
Hanson, fucking like all these random people, but I thought I was the only person like that until I started seeing, like 2012. I was like, okay, there's like I think Party Next Door. I started listening to his first mixtape,
Yeah.
and I was like, okay, this is getting interesting. You know what I mean? Like, so that's when I started like seeing everything kind of come together. Chief Keef started fucking doing some crazy shit. So yeah. Anyways,
and that's why I like to like jump around genres a little bit. Cause like I don't know, like I like all different types of genres, and like I want not even that like I want to like do a certain one forever and like make that my thing, but like I just kind of like sometimes I just want to see if I can do it.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like I made that song Pandora, which has got like a very like 80s synth vibe to it, and my mom listens to a lot of like Depeche Mode.
Yep.
And so she was like showing me a bunch of their shit like the week before I made that.
Okay.
And then like I was like, yo, this is like really cool. I want to see if I can do this.
Yeah.
And so like I just like went to the studio and like I went with like no plan really.
Yep.
I just like had like instrumental and was like, hey, we're gonna sit down
for Pandora.
For Pandora.
Okay.
I was like, we're gonna sit down for like a couple hours and just see what happens.
That's pretty dope.
And then like we came out with that. And
So do you record at your house?
Yeah, I record either like in my bathroom or my living room.
That's
like all
dope.
my songs are made like
how it's done now, right?
Yeah, it's crazy. Shouts out to my boy J4Y. He's my engineer and like one of my homies. He's really crazy. He's the one who makes me sound beautiful.
Okay.
So
yeah,
really
your sound. I mean, I think your sound is like for sure jumps around, but I think that's what makes it interesting. I don't think it's like you're young, so like you're still like doing everything, and you're still early on, and I just think especially with that Drugs in the Rain, dude, I literally back and forth. I'm like listening to that back and forth. I'm like, all right, this man is. I'm a huge fucking fan. Like it's crazy.
Thank you, man. That shit's cool. Shouts out to AJD, the producer of that one. He killed that shit. I remember he sent me that beat, and he like emailed me the beat, and then like DM me and was like, "Hey, bro, I sent you a beat pack," and I was like, "All right, bet." And so I like checked it out, and he's like, "Tell me if you like anything." And I was going through them, and I like saw that one, and I was just like fucking around with the melody, and the first thing I came up with was the "I can't stop falling on you and the world."
Yeah, that's
and I had no words. I was like dun 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 dun, and I was like, yo, that right there, if nothing else comes from the song, that is fire.
Yeah.
So like I like immediately DM'd him, was like, yo, I need this beat.
Sure.
So what I usually do is I'll get the beat first.
Yep.
And then I usually have the beat for like a week or two before I even try anything.
Okay.
And what I'll do is like anytime I get in the car, I don't like listen to music in the car. I just listen to beats.
Okay.
And so like I'll get in the car and I'll play like this new beat that I think is like really cool. Because sometimes I'll get beats that I think are really awesome, but I can't figure anything out. So like it's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
But like I'll listen to the beat like a bunch of times, and then I'll literally just start like humming different melodies.
Yep.
Until I find one that I think is cool.
That's what I meant. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So like so like I'll just hum a bunch of different melodies until I find one that's cool, and I'll like basically like structure out the song with like hums before I put any lyrics to it. And then I usually record it on like my voice memos.
Yep.
And then I go back and then I really play lyrics. And I always start with chorus. It's always the chorus for it.
I feel like that's kind of how everyone
like the
kinda does
verse
it.
is like filled in after.
Yeah.
Sometimes I don't finish the verse till I'm in the studio.
Okay.
Like
okay.
I'm like, yo, as long as the chorus is really good, then I'm happy, you know.
That's dope. So I had to throw my fucking grill in because I saw you. I saw your story when you got off the LA. I was like, all right, I'm gonna throw my shit in, but mine's all fucking flimsy. I just got it for trade for post.
Oh, that's cool.
So I was like, this is cool. But actually, my girl, she got she got one like fucking VVS diamonds. I'm like, damn,
That's
bitch,
fire.
you're crazy. Oh, dude, I swallowed my first one.
Damn, what? How?
Yeah,
What
Xanax.
Damn.
Yes.
Yeah, I feel that.
So like,
That's crazy though. It's like a
swallowed it.
good thing that you're like okay.
Exactly.
Because that could have been dangerous
Exactly. Because I was born and raised in Vegas. So
as
like, I was just getting in a lot of trouble out there.
fuck. Yeah,
There's
I bet,
a lot
bro,
of
I
fucking
bet.
trouble. But yeah, swallowing a grill is like the least amount of trouble. But I got in a car accident that night too. My first
Damn.
car accident. Yeah, fell asleep while driving. So yeah, it
Well,
was kind of awkward.
I'm glad you're okay.
I'm
man.
good. No, yeah, that actually happened to me like 4 times now.
Damn, bro. You,
Fell asleep while driving. Yeah, it's weird. In the same fucking car, but I'm still alive. So
like
I feel
recently
there's
though?
a reason.
Like,
2017.
well, it's been like 2 years, so I'm
Exactly.
glad that you
There's
haven't
a
done it
reason.
recently. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a reason why I'm still alive, I guess.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say? Oh yeah. So what was that story you had of that girl?
Ah, bro, this is like mad embarrassing.
Okay.
And I'm not even mad at her because it was kind of funny. Anyway, so I had a show, and this girl came, and like I had like talked to her like in my DMs, like just
Okay.
like, hey, like she was like, hey, I'm gonna come to your show, and I was like, oh, bet. And like before that, she had been like, hey, I really like your music, whatever, like just normal like engagement, you know.
Yep.
And then she came to my show, and I didn't see her because like there was like a bunch of people, and I was like kind of like faded.
Okay.
And so like I didn't see her at the show, but then she texted me or like DM me, and I checked like I think it was Instagram. She DM me, and I like looked at it, and she was like, hey, I just left. And I was like, oh, like you should have like came up and said like, what's up, you know? And she's like, oh yeah, I had to go. Sorry, you seem busy. I was like, that's cool. And then she was like, yeah, I thought you were gonna be like taller in
my
person, but you're really average. And I was
Oh
like,
my-
yo, my
that's
heart,
not
like,
something to say.
yo, like my heart just like broke. I was
Was
like,
she hot?
she was pretty.
She was bad.
Yeah, but like that's not even like I didn't even care about
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Like it was just like out of nowhere, she was like, you're just really average. I was like, bro,
I'd be
it's
so
cool.
fucking. Never
She's
mind.
like, yeah, she's like, I love your music though. I was like, okay, cool.
Whatever. I guess
Yeah, it was really sad.
take it
bro.
and leave it.
Yeah,
You
no,
know
it's
what I mean?
cool. I mean, I'm pretty average. Like I'm like 5'11", so I'm average height.
Yeah.
I can't really be mad.
Nothing
at that.
wrong with that.
She
yeah.
didn't lie to me.
I mean, you're average, but everything else is fire as fuck. So.
Hey,
Fuck it.
yeah, bro, that shit happened on like. I think that story's so funny. I tell it to people all the time.
Yeah, that is
Just
pretty
'cause,
funny.
like-
There's gonna be a lot more of that.
I know. Yeah,
You know?
I've had like weird run-ins with some people,
Yeah.
but like, yeah, that shit just was like,
Yeah,
I'm average.
yeah. Do not let that get you down,
No,
man.
that's
No,
cool.
that happens a lot.
Yeah, it's
No, for me, I used to do a lot of meet and greets because in Vegas, and
Yeah.
people would be like, "Oh shit, you're tall. I thought you were shorter." You know what I mean? So it was like the opposite.
when we just met out there,
Uh-huh.
I was like, "What's up, dude? How you doing, man?"
But 5'11", dude, that's
It's like average height.
yeah, I guess you could say.
I think,
We
like,
keep
I
saying
think
that.
anywhere
Let's
from, like,
skip
5
average.
I think everywhere from like 5'9" to like 6 foot is like normal.
I see.
And then like I think
think
that's
so,
how I
true.
categorize.
Yeah.
If you're like 6'1", you're tall.
Yes,
You know what I'm saying?
very
like,
true.
I'm pretty just like there.
How tall was this girl? Or did you not even see her?
I didn't even see her.
Oh yeah, you didn't see her.
But I mean, I don't know.
Doesn't matter. I
It
guess.
doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not even.
I don't
Like,
feel
I'm not
like
even
height
matter.
matters that
Like
much.
she's still like. I still see her on Instagram. Like,
Oh, okay.
like we have no bad blood.
Is she from
Like-
Texas?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think as
She was
long
at a
as you're
Texas
not
show,
just
so-
super short, there's nothing. How tall are you, Aubrey?
6'2".
Okay, so you're tall.
Yeah, he's tall
He's the
as
same
fuck.
height as me.
Yeah, he's tall.
Okay. So how did you and Aubrey meet?
We met like how long ago was that?
I think it was late 2016.
2016.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think I was still in high school when we met. Yeah, it was 2016. I was playing a show, and they put me. I was the opener of the show.
Okay.
And so they put me on, like, as doors were opening.
Okay.
Like I was on stage when they opened the doors to the public. Which kind of made me mad because I was like, you could have like opened it and like let people come in and then let me perform.
Yeah.
But whatever, like that's beside the point.
Okay.
So I'm performing, and like people are like slowly filtering in or whatever.
Yeah.
And so I ended up performing my whole set for maybe at most like 6 people.
Oh.
Like there was like 6 people in the audience.
Yeah.
And he was there with an artist that he was working with at the time.
Okay.
And like he was one of the 6 people in the crowd.
Okay.
And then I got off stage, and he came up to me and he was like, hey bro, like I really like your stage presence.
Okay.
And this is like back before I was like singing more, and I was like rapping a lot more.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so he was like, hey, I really like your stage presence.
Yeah.
And so I was like, hey, thanks, man. And he's like, yeah, like follow me, whatever. So we followed each other, and then we actually didn't talk again for like 3 months.
Okay.
We just followed each other and
Yep.
like left at that.
Of course, that's kind of how it goes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
And then I put out like a mixtape, which is no longer available on the internet, so nobody even has.
What was it called?
I think it was called "This Is Me" or something like that. And
Perfect.
it was like a really weird drawing of my face as the cover art.
Oh.
It was really ugly.
It was a rappy or mixtape.
Yeah. It was
Okay.
like real like
Just
rap.
straight up rap.
Yeah.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah, it sounds like. Never mind.
but the whole mixtape was like me like
Okay.
feeling sorry for myself. I was like,
Okay.
people don't like my music, but it's okay.
Oh,
It was-
okay.
it was, like,
okay.
really
It was
corny.
like a Tommy McDonald type.
Yeah,
shit.
it was like really corny, bro. It was really corny. Anyways, so I dropped that and I sent it to him. I like DM'd him the link and I was like, hey man, whenever you get the chance, like check this out and like let
Okay.
me know what you think. And then I remember, bro, he DM'd me back and he was like, yo, like I'm gonna be real with you, bro. This isn't that good. He's like,
That's fire though.
No,
dude.
yeah,
If that's how you can be friends. If he's telling you the
exactly.
truth right away.
exactly, bro. He's like, this isn't that good, but like I see what you're going for and you have potential.
Yeah, there you go.
And it was like the first time someone
Constructive.
had ever given me like constructive
Yeah.
criticism, because people before that had either been like, yo, you're like perfect, or
Yep.
like, yo, you just suck. So like it was like really cool to get like,
Need that, dude.
you need work, but
Yeah.
I see what you're doing.
You need friends like that, dude. 100%.
Exactly. So I was like, okay, bet. Thank you.
Yes.
I'm gonna take those notes and I'm gonna work.
Yep.
So then I kept working, and I had made a whole nother mixtape, but by the time we had actually hung out, and he hit me up on Twitter and he was like, hey dude, like, do you want to shoot a video? Because I just like, want to work with you like for the one time.
Okay.
And so we like linked up on a video, and I was really bad in it because I
Okay.
didn't know how to be
In
on
the music
camera
video?
yet. Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't know how to be on camera.
Just how it goes.
So like
yeah.
my eyes are like this, like the
Yeah.
whole time. I'm like, yeah.
You still have it? Is
Huh?
it still up on
He has
YouTube?
it. I don't think it's up though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's on private, I
Okay.
think. But yeah, I look really weird. And then he killed the video, but like I just
Of course,
look weird.
yeah.
And then after that, we kind of just like never like declared we were friends. We just kind of like slowly like
Good.
started working together again and again
Good.
and again.
Yeah.
And then it got like really common, and then we were like,
So would you guys consider yourselves best friends?
he's one of my best.
Oh, yeah,
friends.
exactly. That's
I
what I
feel
mean.
bad to my other friends. But
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
one of my best friends. Yeah, he's like
Okay.
my best friend in this music shit for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, like he's like my trustworthy guy. Like
Yeah.
I don't trust a lot of people.
One thing I've noticed about Aubrey, dude, you fucking put work in. Like, god damn, dude. You too, though.
Yeah.
For both you, like, you guys fucking. I'm sitting here like, how much fucking content do these motherfuckers have? Like,
That's so
It's
funny
a
that you say
lot.
that. Because I remember when we first started working and we were like talking about it, and we were like, yo, people don't put out enough like content.
Exactly.
And so we were both like
you're
in
scratching
agreement.
an itch that no one can reach. You know what I mean?
We were both like, yo, like we just need to like for like 3 years just fucking go hard as fuck and release
Yeah.
something like every like 2 weeks and just go for it,
That's fire.
And
So
we have so
say 2018. How many music videos do you think you put out? Do you know, like a number,
how many did we put?
roughly?
We did
It was in the teens.
just in 2018. Well, like with features and everything too. That just
Oh yeah.
So it was probably I would say like
2018 we did like 20.
yeah, I would say probably like 20. I think this year, 2019, we've already put out like I did a lot.
Yeah.
But plus we have like 4 in the vault right now.
Okay.
That are just unreleased, and like I have like shit for unreleased songs, and I have shit for songs that are already out. We just are like waiting to whenever we want to drop the video.
Okay.
You know.
Okay.
We usually decide when we're gonna drop the video like a week before we actually drop it. We're like, hey, next Thursday sounds cool.
Okay. So is that like something you guys do? Because that's one thing I figure out with me is hard to do is like hold shit and just sit on it, you know? So do you have a problem with ever sitting on content and like do you ever just get anxious to just want to show everyone?
I do. I used to be way worse at it.
Yeah.
And I'm still pretty bad because I post snippets of like almost every single song I make.
Yeah.
Or like I'll get on Instagram Live and I'll play like the whole song and then people screen record it and they have it already.
Course,
and I'm like, damn, I really need to stop doing that because I'm like leaking my own shit.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I think it's cool, just especially
it's
in
cool.
the beginning.
Yeah, it's whatever.
You know what I mean?
But because people
You have
still show
so
love
much
at the drop.
potential, Yeah.
But I do have like it like is really hard because like I'll make something and I'm like, yo, this is like groundbreaking for me.
Yes.
And like I really just like, it's not even that like I'm like, yo, I want to drop this and get like, I want this to pop off.
Yeah.
It's like I really just like want people to hear it. I'm like I want to be like share that with people, you know?
Yeah.
And
Makes
so
sense.
like yeah, it's really hard. I have like a lot of music that's unreleased and like I've gotten better at it as like time has gone on. Like I've gotten really better at it because like I have songs that I made like so Crying Tonight, for example. I made that shit like a year ago. And then,
really?
like, or I made it like a year before I posted it.
Oh wow.
Like that was just like something that we had in like the vault.
Yeah.
And I really liked it.
Okay.
But I was like making other things.
Yep.
And then like I was like finally it came time and I was like, yeah, I think it's like finally time to drop this song.
Yeah.
But then like Drugs in the Rain,
Yep.
I made like maybe like 4 months ago.
Okay.
So like
it's
all
over the place.
yeah, it's really all over the place. Like
Kinda
sometimes I'll make a song and I'm like, yo, this needs to go out right now.
Yeah.
And I'll drop it like 2 days later.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of the same thing with like, cause Solon, it's a clothing brand.
Yeah.
So they do the same shit. They have like t-shirts, all the way scheduled out to 2021. You know what I mean? So like, and like all their seasons are all out. But then like if they make something, they'll put it out the next day if they like it. You know what I mean? So it's kind of the same thing. That's why I'm like really glad that I'm interning with these people because I'm like trying to learn how to run a business myself because I had no idea how much organization like is like a key factor.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Well, he taught me a lot about shit like that. Cause when we first linked up, I was like, I had no idea what the fuck I was doing in terms of like marketing and business wise.
Yeah.
Like I was like just out here like recording a song and then putting it out the next day, and then like recording a song and putting it out the next day,
my whole
which
thing.
is like fine.
Yeah.
But like it really helps when you like give yourself time to like work through shit. And he like taught me a lot about just like the whole like market aspect and like business aspect of things, which I'm super thankful because it's come in handy.
Yeah, I could see that. That's dope. So how old are you?
23.
23?
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys are both fucking babies. Holy hell! Yeah. And you for sure. I don't know. I've never. Did you give him his first interview?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did.
Okay, so that was the one.
It wasn't my first interview.
I mean, the only one that's on YouTube other.
I think that's the only one that's on YouTube.
Yeah.
It's like the only like official interview that I have. Yeah. So,
okay.
But like
23,
I got
man.
interviewed in like school sometimes and like
Well,
like
I see.
broadcasting class.
I see. Well, for sure, you guys have old souls. I'm sure you've heard of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, appreciate it.
So yeah.
I think that's a compliment. So
100%.
Okay,
No, old soul. Like you guys are just mature and you guys got your shit
I'm
together.
pretty
And you can
immature
tell.
sometimes, but I feel
That's okay. You
I
gotta have
get
a
really
balance.
dumb.
Yeah.
He gets pissed at me sometimes because I be dumb as fuck.
Do you ever feel like his manager sometimes?
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Pretty much all the time.
Like I'll think I'm being funny, and he's just like really annoyed with it. he's like, bro, just shut the fuck up. We're like we're in the Uber on the way here, and I'm just like still talking. And he's like, bro, just fucking stop.
Yeah, that's how me and my manager are, man. He like does the same fucking thing to me. Like we'd be all over the place, and he's just like, Quest, you need to calm the fuck down. Put your shirt on. We're literally in a fucking mall. You know what I mean? Like random things like that. So like, I get that.
That's mad funny.
It's fucking hilarious. So tattoos.
Yeah.
What was your latest?
My latest one was the rain cloud on my neck, which is actually like probably one of my favorites, just because like
It's probably how it's gonna be, man.
Yeah.
Every time you get a new one,
it's always my
favorite,
new one. Yeah, it's my favorite. And then my favorite actually like probably my real favorite is the Band-Aid, just because like
That one's sick.
yeah, because that's like the brand.
You ever
logo.
think you would get that on tattooed on your face?
So I really wanted a face tat of a Band-Aid, and then the rapper Bexy got one.
I saw that. I was just about to say that.
And
yeah.
so I like immediately when he
can't
did
do
that,
that,
I was like,
yeah.
no, I can't do that
Can't do
anymore.
it.
But it's cool. I do want face tats.
Yeah.
Just not a Band-Aid.
Yeah.
I want like 2. I want like one here and one here.
I promise you, you're gonna say 2,
And then I'm gonna want more.
It's gonna
Because
look like a ski
when I
mask
first got my
almost.
first tattoo, I was like, yeah, I want like 1 or 2, and then
Exactly.
I like blasted myself.
Yeah.
Well, not really, but like got tattoos.
Well, the way
You're
it's coming
blasted,
together,
I got,
it's
like, yeah.
the way it's coming together, it's pretty dope.
Yeah,
It's
thank
like,
you.
Yeah.
I just like my homie did like all these ones.
Yep.
So I was getting them like really fast.
Mhm.
Like I got like all this like really quickly because he was doing it for me, and we would just link up and do it. And then we haven't been able to link up in a long time.
So-
So I've, like,
What's your artist name?
his name is Nick Messerly.
Is he at a shop?
No, he does it out of his house. Well,
Oh, wow.
when he did mine, he did them out of a house. I don't know if he's in a shop now, but
So
I haven't
who
linked
did
up.
who did the cloud?
Oh, this was just a random artist.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like
In
some
Texas.
of them are like random artists.
Okay.
But
The cloud was in Texas.
yeah,
Okay.
all of my tattoos have been in Texas.
So what part of Texas do you live?
It's I say Dallas, but it's like right in between Dallas and Fort Worth.
Okay.
So it's like fucking shitty suburbs.
Okay.
I'm a
Yeah, no.
suburb kid.
My ex. I've never been to Texas before, but my ex lives there now.
Yeah.
This is where she was. Okay, so this is a little story for you guys because we're gonna. You got to get to know each other. So
Yeah,
the
fun.
Leah name, I don't know what side it's on.
It's
on
right
my
there.
face.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
right here. I knew this girl. She lives in Texas. I knew her for 2 weeks, and I got her name tattooed on my face.
Bro, what?
2 weeks.
Why?
And it was at a tattoo convention with Solon, and I'm sitting there just and
That wasn't your first face tat, right?
No,
Okay,
no,
but
hell no.
that would be funny as
This,
fuck if that's
I
your
literally
first
got
time.
that. I got that this year.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, January of this year.
Damn.
So yeah, I was with Solon. Let me think how I can say this, so you guys understand. I was like, so I did a interview with Ink Magazine,
Okay.
and it was just I knew that's what I wanted to do. That was like the whole goal
Yeah.
between the whole thing, and then on top of it, I do video. Like I edit videos. And I do a lot better when I'm fucked up. I do videos. I do everything better when I'm fucked up. I feel like.
That is my life.
But yeah, the people, my quote unquote bosses, were just getting pissed off, and the girl was with me, so she was helping me. Like my whole thing with getting like having a wife or a girlfriend is I want her to fucking work. I was teaching her how to film. It was everything.
Yeah, you want
know
her to
what I mean?
like be ambitious.
Yeah, and it usually works out, especially if they feel that whole thing. So, anyways, yeah, she ended up. The whole plan was her to get my name right here, and then she just kept putting Xanax in my mouth while I'm filming. She's like, "Here, babe." I'm like, "All right." And if you put Xanax in my mouth, I'm chewing it. You know what I mean? So I just keep doing it. And
Yeah, you
then-
gotta be careful when it comes to this.
yeah,
shit.
exactly. Yeah, after that, I was like, okay, no more of this
Yeah,
shit. So
you gotta
anyway,
be-
I woke up the next day with her name on my face.
Damn.
On my fucking
Were
face.
you like mad?
Not
Because it
really.
looks hard.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad because no one really cared, and I was low key just mad crushing on her.
Yeah. Do you not
So-
talk to this girl anymore?
No, we do. We'll like FaceTime every
Y'all are
once in a
just
while.
like cool now.
Yeah, we weren't for a while because she like blocked me off everything.
Damn.
But we needed that.
Yeah, I
'Cause
feel
if,
that.
If
yeah.
she didn't block me for that amount of
Then you were
time,
gonna
we
be-
would have
yeah.
still been tapped in.
I
And
feel
I
you.
was not feeling it. Anyways, yeah. So she has my name on her hand,
Oh, she did end up getting. Your
Oh,
name.
she got
okay,
it.
well then at least it's fair.
and it doesn't just say Quest; it says Quest G, my Instagram name. So
That's
it was,
hard.
I was like, all right, I got some promotion, and it's on her right hand. So if she's like jacking a dude off, it's like,
Bro, I'm done. Interview over.
yeah.
That's
So
funny, bro.
So, yeah, it was cool. She's a dope chick, honestly. So, it's whatever. And I actually got 2 removal sessions on this.
Damn, really?
Yep, 2 removal sessions, but it's I think I'm just gonna keep it now.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah,
Like-
it takes 4 sessions for you to even notice that things are coming off anyway. So I was like, I'm gonna just keep it. I actually got my whole back removed.
Yeah. Does it like work? Like I've never seen like a removed tattoo before.
Really?
Yeah.
Here, I'll show you right now. Hold
The
up.
shirt comes off, dog.
Shirt comes off. Check it out.
Oh shit, that's kind of crazy.
Gone, dude.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Are you gonna get something else there?
Yeah.
All right,
So
cool.
the artist that did my head,
Yeah.
he's gonna redo my whole back, and and then hopefully it covers my ass because it looks weird. So so yeah, removal hurts like fuck. Like it's not even comparable to tattoos. So don't ever do it. Don't ever
Like, it
get
hurts
anything.
bad.
You have no tattoos, Aubrey?
Not yet.
None.
Yeah. Because
just think about what you get.
tats didn't really hurt me. The only ones that hurt were my fingers and this one.
Yeah.
Other than that, I was fine.
Were you sober when you do it?
Nah.
No. Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Exactly. Me neither.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. No. I
Yeah,
never. The only time I did something sober was when I did my whole neck, and I never do it again.
Yeah.
I was literally crying. I was literally the whole time. And
I did
weird-ass
this one
noises.
sober. I did this one sober, and it was like bad because like I was on the chair and he was like holding my face.
Yeah.
And like he was like on my throat, and I felt like I was getting choked, and like I didn't want to like move and like or anything, and I thought he was finished, bro, and he'd only done the outline. And I thought he was finished, and I like started sitting up, and I was like, "Thank God that's over." And he was like, "Bro, no, like you're like not even halfway."
I remember
done.
that, and it's funny, dude. I'm covered, and every time I get tattooed, I'm like, "Why the fuck am I doing this to myself?"
Oh yeah,
right
every
now?
single time.
Yes.
But then like halfway through, you're like, "Yo, this is gonna look cool as fuck."
100%, yeah. And I used to manage a tattoo shop in Las Vegas, so
That's cool.
so I was like just passionate as fuck. Like I just started building my Instagram following. I didn't know why I was doing it because back then I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. I was just like, all right, just build this shit up and figure it out after that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So yeah, it ended up working out.
It's a crazy tool now, though.
It
the
is.
internet's wild.
It is.
The internet's crazy.
And
man.
I'm just, dude, I got fucking tag a friend in my armpit.
Yeah, we were
like-
talking about that one yesterday, bro. That's
I'm
a hard ass.
I'm going all the way in with social
Um,
media. I don't care.
What's your favorite tattoo? that
My
you have?
favorite one? Fuck, that's a good question. I like entrepreneur on my forehead.
That's hard.
Tag a friend, dude. I think that's like,
Really?
Yeah, I mean, I got this one matching with my current girl right now. That one up
That's
there.
cool.
I just like all my tattoos, honestly.
Yeah, I feel
but
that. I can't really ever pick a favorite.
yeah, exactly. So
That's yeah.
I don't know. I'm
fine.
pretty sure when I get my back done though, that one's gonna be my top. 'Cause, dude, I've been waiting for like 2.5 years. I've had a naked back for 2.5 years,
Damn.
and it's fucking. I'm pretty insecure about it. Like walking around,
Yeah,
like,
you feel
shirtless.
like bare.
Yeah, exactly. And I
Bro,
know
that's how
people are
feel
looking
when
at me like,
When I look in the mirror, bro, I always walk into my bathroom and I'm like, damn, I look cute as
Yeah.
fuck. And then I'll turn and like my other arm's bare and I'm like,
yeah,
like I suck.
yeah.
Bro.
So when are you planning on getting that one?
Bro, as soon as I can. I just don't have like I don't even. So it's funny because the dude who did this one, my
Okay.
homie Nick,
Okay.
I didn't see any of the designs on this arm
Okay.
until they were in my skin.
Oh wow.
Yeah, like I just
That's
like
pretty
kind of
cool.
I trusted him.
Yeah.
And it was like he was like just getting into tattooing when I first started working with him on it.
Okay.
And he was like, hey bro, like, you know, like I'll do this for you.
Mhm.
You just gotta like let me practice on you. And
Yep.
I was like, fuck it.
Yep.
And then he like I went to his house like the first time and he was like, hey, do you have anything that you want? And I was like, just something that looks cool, but I don't have any designs because I thought you had something like.
Oh, you
picked
said
out.
something that looks cool?
Yeah,
Okay.
I was like just something that looks cool because like I don't have any designs necessarily,
Yeah.
but like
I think-
because he drew he had shown he was like an artist before he like did tattoos.
Yep.
So he like opened up his book and he was like, what style do you want? And I was
Yep.
like, you know, I just really like shit that like I love shit that like doesn't really make sense. It just looks cool.
Yeah.
I
think that's your image.
Yeah,
Like,
you know
it's
what I'm
kinda
saying? Like,
cool.
you
And
can't really
it's not
figure
like an
it
image
out.
that you're
Yeah.
doing. It's like it's naturally happening.
Exactly.
So, it's, like, it's cool,
So
you know
we
what I mean?
started and he did this whole side first. But then we did like this side and he did this sad girl.
Yep.
And I was like, yo, that's fire. And we just did this part.
Yep.
And he's like, is there anything you like want to like throw in?
Uh-huh.
And I was like, bro, like you should throw in like I had just like released a collab merch drop with Too Goody Clothing, who was from LA.
Okay.
And our the line was called Please Don't Cry. And so the shirt says Please Don't Cry on it. So like I was like, bro, you should like put that in there somewhere. And so you
Sick.
put it like right underneath the girl. And then
pretty dope.
IRSHO is a mixtape. It's called It's Raining So Hard Outside that I released with Elijah Heaps.
Nice.
And he had like done this and he was like, yo, like, is there anything else you want? And I was like, well,
Yeah.
I just released this mixtape, drop it on my arm. And then he did this. I have a bunch of Russian fans.
Yep.
And I think that shit's cool. I love
Oh, 100%.
Russia is
That
cool as
shit's
fuck.
fire.
And so he wrote "Pure Evil" in Russian on my arm, and I just think that shit's cool as fuck. So people all the time are like, "Yeah, what do your tattoos mean?" And I'm like, "Nothing."
Do you have any Russian in you?
No.
What are you?
I am mainly, from what I know, I don't really know much about my whatever,
Yeah,
but I know that I'm Irish, German, and I think Swedish.
Okay.
And so like I'm like pretty fucking white.
Yeah.
But it's cool.
That's it. I mean, you actually kind of
I'm mostly Irish though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. No, yeah, you kind of look like you have something, maybe like a little Spanish in you or something. I don't know.
I think I have a tiny bit of Italian in me.
Okay.
But I don't know where it comes from.
Okay.
I know that the city I lived in New York,
Okay.
it was like upstate, but like the place I lived was very heavily Italian like populated.
Makes sense.
And my whole family from like when we came to America
Yep.
was, because I think my ancestors were like all from like Ireland and shit.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But the whole family like lineage has grown up in that city, so like there could definitely be like Italian in me.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
it was like a heavily Italian populated place.
Makes sense.
So
Yeah.
I
So-
really don't know though.
So it's funny because I was like watching one of your lives on Instagram one time, and my friends were all like, "Quest, how are you going live right now?" Or like, because you were like, "I'm finally going live" or something. People thought your voice sounded exactly like mine.
Oh, really?
Talking voice.
That's funny.
I was like, that is fucking weird. Anyways, I was gonna ask you.
Can you have me another beer?
Yeah, me too, please. I was gonna.
I'm sober right now. That's not okay.
Oh yeah, tap in, dude.
Drunk.
I say tap in way too many times, dude. It's like an inside joke between me and my friend Eric. Like, we just say it so much because everyone we kind of look up to says it so much.
Yeah.
So now anyways. I was going to ask you, I've noticed that your YouTube
Yeah.
views have been going up like a lot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because when I first saw your shit, which it's really cool to have, because you guys have so much fucking content. So like,
Yeah.
and now to finally see the traffic
I think that was the point. Is like
Exactly.
any like new fan that comes,
Yeah.
we now have like a whole catalog. Like if they like one song,
Exactly.
now we have a whole catalog
fucking
for them to
sick,
just go
dude.
back and lean on.
That's a
Because I
whole
found new
nother
artists.
thing.
I found new artists that I really fuck with, but they only have like 2 songs out.
Yeah.
So then I'm stuck listening to 2 songs by them.
Exactly.
When like if they had like all these songs, I could go back and like dive into their history and shit. You know.
So I think that you definitely have like the perfect fucking like scenario
Mm-hmm.
in right now. You know what I mean? So my question is how does it feel to have like this new momentum?
Bro, it's wild. It's like
Yeah.
really indescribable. I don't know the word. I'm not smart.
Yeah. You're fine.
Anyways, I can't describe it. So I was making. I'm gonna go into a whole spiel.
Go ahead.
So I was making music from when I was in 8th grade, right?
Yep.
And throughout high school, I made music and put it out. Not even all under Spaceman Zack. Like I had other rap names before that, which I will not go into because they
Okay.
were really
I
bad,
was literally about to just ask. Good thing you said
embarrassing, dog.
Okay.
But I went like through like just different phases in my
Yep.
life and like
Yep.
did different shit. But I was always putting out music like steadily,
Yep.
and it was not always good, but it was music. And most of like my middle, like, so I released it at the end of middle school and started like throughout high school.
Mm-hmm.
People didn't really like it.
Like your music in general?
Yeah, no,
Okay.
like people like, so like when I first got to high school, I had like a little like flock of like girls that were like, there's a rapper in our school.
Okay.
And like
High
that,
school.
like that
Okay.
hype lasted for like 3 weeks, and then they actually heard my music and they were like, oh, he's not good. Like it's not it.
God damn it.
And I didn't understand,
Yeah.
because I was like, yo, I'm the only rapper in the school, like
Yeah.
blah blah blah. And people didn't like my shit. I got made fun of on like social medias a lot. Which I had like my group of people who were like backing me, so I can't like, say like nobody was with me, but like
Yeah.
the majority of people did not like it, and they like made fun of me and whatever.
Yeah.
But I was like, yo, I know that like there's got to be something I can like that I'm not doing right, that can like make this work?
Yeah.
You know, because like this is the only thing. Like I used to play football, and then I quit football to solely focus on music.
Okay. I think I heard that in your interview.
Yeah, and so like I was like, now that I've quit like my only passion in the world for my other like my I went from one passion to the next.
Yep.
Like I have to make something work.
Yep.
You know, and it was like really right at the time. Like it was like right after I graduated high school.
Okay.
Something just kind of clicked.
Okay.
And like I think it was a lot of it I think was a confidence and like comfortability thing.
Okay.
And I kind of just clicked and was like, I don't have to try so hard. You know what I'm saying? I can kind of just like be myself and
Yes.
like do what I do. Because
Yes.
I was really like trying to figure out what people wanted to hear, which is like the wrong thing to
you
do.
could kind of tell that was happening because I mean, maybe no one else could tell, but I
Yeah.
could tell because I did the same thing.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So like that's, in my opinion, that's like the wrong thing to do because you just got to do what you want to hear.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So
That's where depression comes in. You know what I mean?
exactly. Yeah, because that's the reason I make songs the way I make them now is because I'll listen to like songs and I'll feel a certain way.
Yep.
And then I'll be like, yo, nobody has a song that describes what I'm feeling right now.
Yes.
So I'm going to make it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But anyway, so like I graduated high school and then I linked up with him and my plays like and stuff like went up a little bit, you know, just
Yep.
like from being kind of like in the scene more instead
Yep.
of just in my high school.
Yep.
But it was not like anything like to brag about, you know.
Okay.
It was just like a little better, and I was like, "Oh, this is cool."
Yeah.
And then we went to LA, and we shot the CoverGirl video, and
That shit's fire, dude. Oh my god.
yeah, he killed that. Huh?
Shit, dude.
CoverGirl was it was one of those experimental things for me because
Okay.
it was like one of the first songs that I ever made where I was singing.
Okay.
Which I always loved to sing because I was in choir in high school.
Yep.
But I was really insecure about it. And
Okay.
like I didn't like my voice or anything like that. So CoverGirl was one of the first songs I ever made where I was like singing and like the whole thing was melody based and like, you know, it had like this guitar, you know, emo trap shit to
Yep.
it, you know.
Yep. That was the first song you think you did like a emo trap feel?
I think it might have been like my second one because I did that one that's not up anymore.
It was
Yeah, Beside Myself. Yeah.
Okay, okay.
It was I would say it's my first one. But I made it and I literally just had it like in my Dropbox and he invited me because he was coming out here to shoot for people.
Yep.
And he just like texted me and was like, "Hey bro, like I'm going to LA. Do you want to come?"
Oh wow.
And I was like, "Sure, dude. I've always wanted to go to LA."
Yeah.
So I booked a flight and came out with him, literally with the sole intent to just tag along. And then we had extra time, so we shot the video.
That's sick.
And we shot it with
That's how it works. You know?
yeah. And we shot it with really not much expectation.
Yep.
We just were like, hey, like let's make a cool video while we're in LA. And then so we made it, and then we got back home, and we were like getting ready to drop it and everything. And he texted me, and he's like, "Hey, dude, there's a channel, Sad Chill,
Yep.
which shouts out to Sad Chill."
Yep.
He's like, "There's a channel, Sad Chill, that I'm gonna try to send your video to,
Okay.
see if they'll do it." And I was
Do they
like,
charge for that kind of stuff?
Yeah, they did for that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So go ahead.
"So
I'm glad I'm hearing this because I was trying to put the both.
yeah,
puzzle pieces together.
there's a lot of ins and outs, but
Okay.
so we dropped it on there, and like I'd seen like the channel numbers,
Yep.
and I was like really fucking
This
scared.
is last year too, huh? 2018.
Late 2017.
Late 2017.
Okay.
50K, so
Yeah, he was like smaller then, but like still like big enough to like,
Yeah. Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Makes sense.
But we finally dropped it, and I was fucking scared as hell. And like the video like did like 10K in like a couple days, and I like
Oh wow.
almost cried.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because like
What do you mean almost? I would have fucking been on the
dog,
floor.
like it was crazy because like the highest thing I'd ever had before that like was like 300 plays, and I was like
wow.
begging for it. You know what I'm saying? And so like that happened, and immediately from there, my like Instagram followers went up by like 600 people in like 3 days.
Wow.
Like it was just like immediate.
Wow.
And so it was crazy, but I didn't like realize the extent that really started my career.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Because that shit got the ball rolling.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
And then from there, it was like a steady growth thing.
Yep.
And then I would say like then we put out we were steady growth, and then we put out fucking Never Run. Have you seen that video?
Never Run,
it's got like 6 of us. It's like me, Elijah Heaps,
Yes,
Nodis. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So we put that out.
I just saw that like 2 days ago.
Yeah,
actually.
yeah.
Okay, go
So
ahead.
we did that as an accident again. We were all just fucked up, and we decided to make a song together, and then he
That's
was there.
the only video I clearly see that you're fucked up. Anyway.
Yeah, bro. I didn't even know. None of us knew our lyrics because we had just made the song.
Yeah.
Like literally exported it and then played it, and he recorded us like getting fucked up. And
Dude,
so
that's
like,
the best though.
we didn't know our lyrics or
Yeah.
anything, so we're all just like jumping around. We ended up breaking the kid's couch, and someone burned me with
I
a
saw that
cigarette.
somewhere.
Like we were
Oh
just
my
fucked, bro.
gosh.
And then we went to a show after that. But so we recorded that.
mess.
We recorded it, and none of us really realized,
Okay.
you know, like what it was.
Yep.
We were just like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
So then we ended up going home, and he texted us and was like, hey guys, I don't think y'all realize what y'all fucking have here. You know what I'm saying? Like this is something,
Gold, yeah.
you know? And so we all watched it, and we were like, yo, this is fire as fuck. And then the dude Nodis he had been placed on the channel Trash before.
Oh, that's how you say his name, Nodis.
Nodis.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's Nodis.
Okay.
Um,
Trash.
Yeah, he's from Houston, but he lives in LA now.
Okay.
But so we got posted on the channel Trash.
Yep.
And like that shit like skyrocketed.
I saw that.
It was crazy. And from there, me and him got 2 more videos placed on Trash.
Okay.
So we got one Audrey Hepburn with my homie Tita from Austin.
Okay.
And
Hey,
then-
give me another bang.
Yeah. Where are they?
I think it's like in one of those bags. Yeah, it should be. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
And then we put the Coke in the bathroom video up there.
That was fucking fire, dude.
Thank you. Shout
Love
out
that.
to him for that.
Yes.
Um,
Everything about that video, though.
it's
You know what I
wild.
mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe if it's not there, it's somewhere.
Is there one right there, or is that like not real?
Oh, that is.
All right, bet.
Thanks.
Okay, go ahead.
Which, bro, it's so funny because every single one of our things that does well was not supposed to happen the way it happened.
Yep.
Like we had a whole video shoot set up for Coke in the bathroom.
Okay.
I rented an Airbnb. Like I paid like a bunch of money for this Airbnb so we'd
In
have
Texas.
Yeah, in Texas.
Okay.
And then there were supposed to be like 6 girls that were supposed to come through, and all of them canceled like literally
That's how it
30,
always works.
30 minutes before we were supposed to shoot.
Yep,
They
yep.
like all canceled.
100%.
So we're pissed off, bro. Like we didn't even want to like talk about
Yeah.
anything, and we're like, okay, we had to shoot something.
Yeah.
So we ended up shooting the In My Room video,
Okay.
which did really well, and it was
Hell
cool.
yeah.
It was
was
really
fire
cool.
as fuck.
We just did it like we were like, yo, we have to shoot something.
Yeah.
So we did that. And then so we like restructured the whole video because the whole video for Coke was supposed to be like a whole different vibe.
Yeah.
And then we ended up just restructuring the video and doing it the way we did, and I'm very happy
yep.
we did because it looks good. But that went up, and I would say that was like my next big milestone.
Which one?
Coke.
Oh, Cooking Bathroom, 100%. Yeah.
Yeah, because the video blew up, and then like the song blew up too.
Yeah.
And the song blew up crazy.
So,
like
how many views does it have on YouTube right now? I think it's like 120.
no, it's I think it's like 160
Okay.
right now.
Okay.
But the song blew up too, and I wasn't expecting it. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like when I made the song, I was like, "This is fun,"
Yeah.
but I didn't think it was gonna
catchy,
be-
for
I
sure.
just didn't think it was gonna be what it was. You
Yeah,
know. And
yeah.
so we dropped it, and then he hit me up because he was like checking like my Spotify,
Yep.
and he like looked at it and he was like, "Dude, do you know what like Coke is at right now?" And it was like 2 weeks after we dropped it, and I was
Yeah.
like, "No, bro. Like I posted it on my story like one time. Like, what's it at?" He's like, "Bro, that shit's at like 50K already." And I was like,
Damn.
I was like, "Wait, what?"
That shit's
And so
fire.
like I was mad excited, and then
Yeah.
that shit's at like I think it's at like 450 right now, or it's at 4 at
on
least.
Spotify.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is my highest played song.
Hell yeah.
But I don't know, just everything about that like was like crazy, like in terms of like building, because ever
Yeah.
since then, like shit's getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
Yeah.
And
that's literally why I was excited to have you. Like,
and it's crazy, man, and it's
so
really wild.
do you notice anyone kind of like recognizing you yet? Like, especially in Texas, I'm sure, right?
It's crazy. I'm really awkward.
Yeah,
when
100%.
I meet a fan. But it's wild. I love it.
Yeah. I mean, it's humbling.
Yeah,
You know
anytime anyone ever wants to like talk to me, like in person especially, I'll always, like, no matter what I'm doing, I'm gonna do it. You know, because I love that shit.
I mean, it's what you do.
But I feel bad for them because like I had a person stop me in the mall and I was eating. I was eating at the food court.
Yeah.
And I'm like literally just eating Chinese food, dog. And I'm with my homies, like we're going shopping.
Yeah.
And this, like, all of a sudden I just hear, Spaceman Zack.
Oh.
And I was like, what? And I turn around and there's like a dude and he's like, yo, you're Spaceman Zack.
Oh.
And I was like, yeah. And I like ducked down and I was like, yeah, bro. And he's like, he came up to me, he's like, bro, we gotta get a picture together.
Yeah.
We gotta do that. I love your music.
Yeah.
And like, in no way was I mad at him. I was like, I loved it.
Yeah.
But like, I didn't know like what to do.
I know what you mean.
So I was like,
yep.
like I'm like hiding.
That's how it works.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like really weird and awkward because I don't know like what to do. But it's crazy. I love it, and it happens more and more.
It's going to.
It's been happening a lot, especially at the mall. For some reason, people love me at the mall.
Yeah.
It happens like every time I go to the mall now.
Yeah.
But I've been stopped. I've been stopped like everywhere. I've been stopped at like the grocery store. I've been stopped at different places. I was walking out of the grocery store like a couple of months ago, and I was walking to my car.
Yep.
And a car drove past me, and CoverGirl was playing out of their speakers.
That's fucking sick.
And like they didn't even see me, so they didn't stop or anything. But they were driving by, and CoverGirl was playing. And I was like,
awesome.
at first I heard it, and I like started singing along, and then I was like,
wait a minute. Yeah.
wait, what the fuck?
So
that's crazy.
Have you been to any malls in LA?
Nah.
No malls.
No malls.
Okay,
we haven't been like outside of like, we went to the Walk of Fame, shot a video, and then we went.
What song?
Hollywood Devil.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I vibe out. All your songs I vibe out to,
Thank
but
you.
that one, because I just moved to California, this is my first time leaving Vegas.
Yeah.
So when I'm like listening to those lyrics, I'm like, okay, this is me, dude.
Yeah, exactly.
It was really cool.
Yeah, exactly. We're shooting a video tonight or today to whenever today.
Yeah.
For an unreleased song.
Okay.
And
Cool.
then I think we're gonna link up with the homie Emo Fruits and shoot one of our songs that we have together. So it's lit.
Emo Fruits.
Yeah, he's from Arizona.
I've heard that name.
You know Pink Sig?
Yes.
So they're like best friends.
Okay.
And so I have songs with Pink Sig and I have songs with Emo Fruits. They're both from Arizona. They came out because Pink Sig was on the show the other night.
Okay.
So they came out from Arizona. They took a fucking bus here, which sucks.
Pink Sig performed at last night, right?
Yeah.
Or the night before.
Yeah, Pink Sig was like the headliner.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
he was like the last man
okay.
on. But
fuck, man, I wish I could have came there.
it was wild, bro.
Was it?
It was crazy. I'll show you some videos when we're done with this. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Actually, can you grab my phone? I want to do some BTS right here.
Yeah, shit's wild.
Just throw it on the story. Yeah, dude, because I haven't done any sort of interview or anything, so it's super weird. I was nervous as fuck a little bit.
I was nervous as fuck too, bro.
But
That's funny.
Do you have any favorite drugs?
Favorite drugs?
Like say when you perform.
When I perform,
I definitely like when I do anything, videos or anything, I definitely have to be altered somehow. You know what I mean?
When I perform, I do not
Nothing.
do drugs.
Wow.
I drink alcohol.
Okay.
So the thing about me is any drug, every single drug, like alters me in a way where I'm not comfortable enough to be coherent enough to
Makes sense.
like sing on
Yeah,
stage.
makes sense.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I drink, but it's the same way when I record. I won't do anything except drink.
Wow, that's interesting.
Except I've taken Adderall before recording, but like I feel like that doesn't really like. It just kind of like.
Do you do that often? That's interesting too.
Not really.
No?
I've done it a couple times where like we'll go to a studio session in like the middle of the night,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll take Adderall to kind of
Stay
like
awake.
wire me up.
Yeah,
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying?
My best friend.
But
that's
it
the
wasn't
only
like
thing he does
it
is
wasn't
Adderall.
like it wasn't like yo, let's get fucked up on some Adderall. It was
Yeah,
like yo,
yeah.
I'm gonna take like one Adderall and stay awake so I can record tonight. But in terms of like fucking drugs,
Just like, what about just in general, like
yeah,
with your friends?
I used to be I used to do a lot of Xans.
Okay,
I stopped.
of course.
I stopped because I had a lot of bad, you know, times.
Xanax is a fickle fuck, man.
I had a lot of bad times, so I
Yes.
really stopped doing Xanax.
Yes.
I used to do basically like every like pill, and I stopped most of them. And then I really got hooked on like coke.
Yep.
I was like a fucking like a coke addict for a second.
Okay.
I've slowed down on it.
Okay.
I've slowed down on it a lot actually. I've slowed down on like all drugs. I don't smoke weed.
Okay.
Weed makes me anxious. It gives me
Paranoid. I get
anxiety.
paranoid as fuck.
Yeah, so I just kind of stay away from it.
Okay, good.
It either
friends.
makes me paranoid or it just makes me fall asleep, and like I'm busy, so
Yeah,
like neither of those
exactly.
is a good thing.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But I mean, all my friends smoke weed, so I don't have anything against it. I just
Yeah.
like it's not me.
Exactly. Everyone's different.
But I think the most thing I do is I do drink a lot, which is not really good because like
I mean, you're 20 fucking one. Dude.
but it's like bad for me. So
Yeah.
I get it.
Well, I
but-
mean, I have kidney problems right now. I have
shit,
a lot.
bro.
So I had cancer in 7th grade.
damn.
So like so right now I know I'm going through problems, but I'm kind of just like one of those guys that just take risks, and this like my main goal, I don't know, is just to get attention, you know, so that way I can monetize it later on in life.
I could see that.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
could feel you.
So like I've realized that attention is the single, even if there's no social media, getting attention is the single most like powerful thing you can have. And saying attention is kind of weird, but I say it because it's just straight to the point.
Yeah,
like,
I know what
you
you're
I mean?
saying.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I know what you're saying.
But yeah,
No, I feel that. Yeah, I think it's funny too because people like offer me a lot of stuff,
Oh, yeah.
especially like at shows. People will
Yeah.
offer me stuff.
yeah,
And first of all, I don't take it because, you know, like shit's like dangerous now.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? Like there's a lot of laced and
Yeah.
pressed stuff. So I don't want to take it if like I don't know where it came from.
Yeah.
But then also like I really like it's been recently too that I slowed down on a
Yeah.
lot of things just to I got to a point where I was starting to get like out of my head a little bit
Yeah.
and like less focused on like music.
Okay.
And like I was more focused on like, yo, how can I get fucked up today? And like
Yeah.
that's okay sometimes.
What about you,
but,
Aubrey?
like,
Drugs? No drugs?
he's a
Okay.
straight edge boy.
Okay. That's how my friend is. My
Yeah.
best friend is too.
Which is good because he kind of
Good
like keeps
balance.
me in track.
For
You know what
sure.
I'm saying? I'll get fucked up and he's like, hey, you need to calm down.
You're getting shit done. You're
Yeah.
obviously very productive.
Yeah.
You're getting
Try.
shit, a lot of content. You guys are a perfect team, I think. So, yeah. All in all, dude, fuck it. You're living life. You're
Yeah,
young
bro.
as fuck.
Shit's been crazy too. My life has like changed a lot. So it's been
good.
It's been like a real adventure, you know?
That's good.
It's really cool.
I'm just glad that you came out here, man. We got to meet because I'm literally like a huge fan.
Thank you so
fan.
much, bro. That means a lot. Thank
Of course.
you. For real.
Anything else you want to tell everyone?
The fucking shouts out. Shouts out.
Yeah, give some shout outs.
Shouts out to T. Aubrey, who is over here in this area.
Here, come over
yeah,
here.
come
real
say
quick.
what's up, dog.
You gotta put a face. to the
Look, he's
man.
so happy. Shouts out to T. Aubrey.
Just
What
be
up?
careful, don't step on anything. But yeah, this is T. Aubrey, everyone.
Say something to the fans.
What up?
There it is. There it is.
All right, yo, shouts out to T. Aubrey.
Also, where did you get Spaceman from?
Oh, that's a crazy. That's wild. So I'm not. So it's actually it was a religious thing when I
Okay.
made it.
Wow,
Which I'm.
that's I had no.
Yeah.
I would not.
So
guess.
I'm not religious.
Okay.
I'm not. I actually really don't believe in a lot of things.
Okay.
Whatever. To each his
I
own.
get it.
I don't care what you believe. Whatever.
I get it.
But I was raised as a Catholic.
Okay.
So I was like baptized as a Catholic and all this shit.
Oh wow.
And so I was going by Zach Miller, which is my
Where
real
did
name.
I see that?
That's my real name.
Okay.
There might be like an old thing way
I
out
see,
there,
okay.
but I was going by that name.
Okay.
I don't think there's actually anything out because I deleted like almost everything.
Okay. I saw Zach Miller somewhere, but anyways, go ahead.
It might have just been on the timeline, to be honest, because I've
Okay.
talked about that, or Instagram Live. I've
Okay.
said my name, but
Okay.
my name is Zach Miller, so I was going by that,
Okay.
and people were getting mad because Mac Miller.
Oh.
Um,
Okay.
and this is like 3 years ago.
Yep.
People were getting mad because Mac Miller.
Yep.
Whatever, and I get it.
Yep.
So I was like, yo, I need to change my name. I need to figure something out.
Yep.
Whatever. And I made a song called Spaceman because when I was like a younger kid, I thought that like heaven
Yep.
was in space
Yep.
and like angels were like spacemen.
Makes sense. Oh,
Whatever.
that's pretty dope, dude. This is
So I made the song, and the whole song is basically saying like, so the first line is when tell my mama that I want to be a spaceman, and so it's basically like the whole song is like, yo, when I die, I want to like go to heaven and like be a
That's
good person.
Actually, this is kind of where I thought it came
Yeah,
from,
yeah,
but
so-
not to this extent.
So it was like basically just like, yo, when I die, like tell my mom that like I want to like go,
Okay.
you know, and be like, you know, an angel.
Cool.
And so I made the song. It's called Spaceman, and someone hit me up on Twitter, and they were like, yo, bro, you're the Spaceman, right? And I was like, bro, that's cool as fuck.
Yeah.
So I was like, yes. And I immediately like
Yeah.
left the DMs and changed my Twitter name to Spaceman Zack. So I was like,
That's
yeah, that
fire.
shit. And then it just stuck. So
That's fire.
yeah, now it's me.
Do you know why your last Instagram got deleted?
I don't, bro. I think so. What I think happened is, I think someone hacked me.
Yeah.
Which would be like a really like normal thing to
Yeah.
happen. You know,
That's happened to me multiple times.
I think someone hacked me because what happened is I tried to log into my Instagram one time, and it kept saying like you deleted your account.
Okay.
Which I never did.
Yeah.
It was like you deleted your account, and when you delete your own account,
Yep.
it deletes it forever. You can't get it back.
Yeah.
If you get like reported and it gets taken down, you can
Yep.
get it back. But if you delete your own account, you can't get it back. So I
Okay.
think what happened is someone like hacked into my Instagram and
just
deleted
deleted
it
it.
as me.
Fuckers.
So they deleted it. But we were just talking about this the other day. Like, it's really like okay because it happened. It happened at like a time where I was really kind of just starting to get like a good buzz. And I still had a lot of like followers from like when I was like a young dude that were
Yep.
very inactive because like they
Yep.
were just people I followed when I was like 14.
So that's
Um,
yeah.
So then when I made a new one, you know, I had like all my like real core people
Yep.
follow me. And then from there it just grew onto like people that like really, really support me.
Yep.
So now like my whole like Instagram following is like real supporters instead of
Okay.
just like a bunch of like inactive accounts that
Yep.
like I followed when I was 14.
Okay.
So like I'm not even mad about it.
Yeah.
I hope it doesn't happen again.
I mean, I just feel like
I really hope it doesn't
everyone
happen
says
now.
it, but I think for sure not right
Yeah.
now. But at the same time, your fucking YouTube's going up, so I mean, I
Yeah,
feel like,
YouTube's crazy.
I feel
and
like everything's good.
my Twitter's
And-
been going up a
do you-
little bit. So
Oh yeah, it is. I saw
Yeah.
that too. Do you feel like you're shadow banned at all?
I don't even, to be honest, I don't know what that means.
Hold on. Okay, that's a word.
I don't know what does that mean.
It's,
I heard you say that word the other day. I don't know what it means. I'm not really like tech savvy with YouTube comments and shit.
Yeah.
I don't know what that shit means.
okay. Anyways, it's not really that important. So, anything else?
Wait,
Any
what
more
does shadow
shout outs?
ban mean? I really want to know.
Oh, shadow banned. It's. I can tell you. It's more like. So like Instagram, instead of like deleting your account, if you're going against the guidelines or is that what it's called? Guidelines? If you're going against it, they'll just like make it to where you're only being seen by your followers and not not being able to expand to more. Even like, so if you put hashtags or like,
Yeah.
you can't hit the explore page type
Damn,
shit.
that's a thing.
It's like it's more of like a theory.
Oh,
But-
okay.
but
So it's
I
not
think-
like a proven thing, right?
Yeah, but I think it's kind of proven because it's happened to me. And the
Okay.
only way I've gotten through it is buying an ad like on one of your things, paying $5
Yeah.
on one of your posts, and then everything starts hitting the explore page again. For me,
That's wild.
my place where I get most of my thing is explore page.
That's cool. So I mean, I don't think that I am shadow banned. I hope not.
I mean, you
I
don't,
haven't noticed anything.
you don't go against the guidelines.
No, I haven't.
like-
I really haven't done anything.
Yeah, exactly.
And like I've seen my stuff. Like people have sent me that my stuff is on the explore page that I
Yeah.
didn't like know. So like that would like prove that I'm not shadow banned, I guess.
Yep.
So like yeah, I'm on the explore page. So cool. I almost cried when that happened too. Someone was like, "Bro, I saw you on the explore page," and I was like, "Holy shit, mama, I made it."
Your turtleneck game is fire.
Hey, thank you, bro. I just got a new one, and I'm so excited to
Yeah.
wear it. I haven't worn it yet, and I'm so excited. It's my favorite thing.
I
ever.
said it's hot in here, and I got a tank top on. You got a turtleneck and two shirts.
yeah, bro.
So, is there any favorite brands you wear,
favorite brands
or just like?
most of my shit is like brandless.
Yeah.
To be honest, but I really like Steve Madden.
Yep.
I have a bunch of Steve Madden bags.
Yep.
I have this one. It's like the crossbody, and the strap says Madden Girl on it, and I think
Sick.
it's so fire.
That's fire as fuck.
I have, I like Tommy Hilfiger. I have
Okay.
some Tommy Hilfiger shoes and a couple Tommy Hilfiger bags.
Okay.
I have a bunch of Guess shirts, which are
I saw
pretty
that.
basic, but
Yeah.
like I like it.
You for sure have your own style. The way you wear things.
Yeah,
I've
it's-
noticed that
it's-
you.
I like to.
definitely have your
I
own.
like to like see people wear something and then like alter it like a tiny
Yes.
bit to like mine.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
You
Like
definitely have that on lock. for
yeah,
sure.
like instead of wearing like a cross bag, like I wear like a fucking real purse. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Like all my like cross bags are like not men's cross bags.
Oh,
They're like
okay.
purses.
Yeah.
And like I'm like that shit's cool as fuck to me.
Yeah, that's dope.
I love shit like so one of the one of the people that my dad used to show me, and it's not even a hairband, is Elton John.
Oh wow.
And I love Elton John obviously for music.
Yeah.
But the thing I like most about Elton John is like the pageantry of it.
Okay.
I think it's super cool when you just do shit that people hate.
Yeah.
So like a lot of times I'll
That's
wear
my life.
I'll wear shit that like some of the clothes that I wear, like at face value, I can admit that shit's ugly as fuck.
Okay.
But like it looks so cool just because you don't care that it's ugly.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like Homeboy was coming out in like fucking like Victorian dresses to come
Yes.
on stage. Like that shit's not cute. But like
sure.
he doesn't give a fuck, so it's so cool.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So like
That's
I
the
love
best way to do it.
I love shit that just like makes people like stare at me.
Yes.
And like I'll go to the mall and people will like be like, "What the fuck is wrong with this kid?"
Yes.
And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm just flexing."
Yeah, you're flexing. 21 and it's just trial and error.
You know what I'm saying? Like just do what you want.
Fuck yeah,
Cuz
dude.
like what's the worst that's going to happen from wearing like clothes that people don't like?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You spent a couple bucks on a t-shirt that people don't like. Cool.
Exactly.
You know?
So, any more shout outs?
Okay, yeah.
Fuck. Get that out the way.
Shouts out T Aubrey, obviously. Shouts out to Elijah Heaps. Love you, dog. Shouts out to J4Y. Shouts out to Sad Chillin' Trash.
Mm-hmm.
Shouts out to my fucking mother because she's
Yes.
the coolest person that's ever lived. Shouts out to my dad because he's a cool dude.
Mm-hmm.
Shouts out to Quest G
Hey.
for this interview. Shouts out. Hold on. I know there's one more that I'm forgetting, and I'm gonna kill myself if I forget it. Shouts out to Baby Blue Official on Instagram. She's cool as fuck.
Ooh,
She's cool as fuck.
That's risky.
She's cool as fuck.
I like that.
She's cool. She knows. She's cool.
Nice.
She's
Nice.
cool.
Okay, I think we were good.
Hell yeah.
Name's Quest G, guys. This is our first interview. There will be more. We got Brendan Savage next, then Lil Dad X. We got much more after that. Subscribe. Go to the SolonClothing.com. My Instagram is @QuestG. Yours is at Spaceman Zack is dead.
Yeah, Zack for Zach, because people always spell that wrong.
Zack.
Yeah, Spaceman Zack is dead. Zack.
It'll be in the caption too.
Hell yeah.
So, and I think that's it, guys. Love you guys. You'll see you next week.
I love you guys.
Beamer, all black whip, party with the demons. I pour the activists, living like a rock.